On average, nearly 2 million brain cells die every minute that a stroke goes untreated. Early treatment of stroke not only leads to higher survival rates, but lower disability rates as well. This American Stroke Month, the American Heart Association has developed a new tool to help you identify the signs of stroke quicker.
When it comes to a stroke, time loss is brain loss. Sarah Fideli with the American Heart Association tells me while stroke is the 5th leading killer in the U.S., it's one of the leading causes of long-term disability.
From that first symptom, if you can get to a certified stroke center, there's a shot called a TPA shot that they could give you that could pretty much alleviate almost all disability that could come from the stroke.
FAST is the acronym used to help identify a stroke: face drooping, arm weakness, speech, and time to call 911. The American Heart Association recently created the FAST Experience, a digital tool that gives users knowledge that may one day help save a life.
And it's an opportunity for you to really see how the symptoms would look if they happened to you, how it would feel, how it would sound.
I tried out the tool for myself. First, I took a selfie to see what I would look like if I were to have a stroke. The left side of my face drooped. Second, I got a sense of what arm weakness might feel like by playing a game. Last, I recorded my voice to hear what I would sound like if I were having a stroke.
If you see a sign of stroke, call 911 fast.
If you see a sign of stroke, call 911 fast.
My speech slightly slurred. The results shocked me.
You're going to remember that experience much more than you'll just remember if I threw out a statistic of how many strokes we have in the country. That stroke happens to anyone. It does not discriminate.
When users take the FAST experience, they can also take a quiz to see if they can identify the symptoms of stroke in others. I got to tell you, Chad, this was a pretty cool experience. Kind of scary too.
Yeah,
I think the most memorable part was the selfie, the picture, because it wasn't what I was expecting, and you could literally see the left side of my face droop, and no matter where I turned my face, it was still drooping. So it's definitely something that I'll remember for a long time.
And I'm glad that she said there at the end that, you know, we can give you all the stats that we want, but to actually see it in action is really what is going to help people understand the importance or the dangers.
And that it can happen to anyone. Like,
Right.
It doesn't discriminate by age, race, ethnicity, gender, any of that. So I would recommend you take the experience as well. It doesn't take too long. It did take me a little longer because I was filming myself in the process, but at the end, it takes the minutes it took you to take the experience and how many brain cells you would have lost in that time frame. So for me, it was 13 minutes, so that was about 25 million brain cells I would have lost in that time period. And as she said, there is a shot. If you can get to a certified stroke center, they can give it to you within that first 3 hours that you start to show symptoms. That way you won't have those long-term disability effects. You know, if you've seen people who've had strokes in the past, you see their face might be a little crooked or other things. They might not still be able to lift their arms. Getting that shot can help prevent getting those long-term disabilities.
And can anybody just access that?
Anyone can access it. It's free. I'm going to have that link on the website, and you can just go ahead and take the experience. And you can also take a quiz and learn other things along the way as well.
Eye-opening.
Very
for sure.
eye-opening.